'Tis I, Shaggy. It's actually not how I think of myself. Sort of it is. Anyway, I'm Phil Alitea, and I need to brush my teeth and say hello to my friends. It is creeping later and later in the day when I start these, as my natural circadian rhythm takes over. The winter is a good time to sleep in during the day. Why? Because it doesn't get so hot during the day, and because I can stay up. Uh, there are two reasons, actually. And I should say these where I have an audience, where I have my followers here, my students, my subscribers, the people who listen to me. Um, I should tell this story when I know they're here. But last winter, I learned, whether it was something I should have learned or whether it was just something I did, um, that if I stayed awake for as long as I could stay warm and know that I was warm because I was awake, being warm, and then I would sleep later in the day because the inside of the tent would be warm when I would get out of it. And so there are going to be days where I wake up early, 6, 8, 9 a.m., and I got to get the fuck out of the tent because it's just too cold. There are going to be days where I go to sleep in all of my clothing except for all of my heavy clothing except for my heavy exterior pants. There might even be days where I go to sleep in those, or I just wake up ready to get the fuck out of here. Um, but today's not one of those days, and now that I'm frequenting Taco Bell in the way that I am, they won't kick me out of the lobby. They won't kick me out of the lobby before they go home. They're very cool to me. I'm not doing drugs. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not being a problem. And I spend money. I try not to let them give me anything for free except for what I earn through the app. Try. Now, there are days that I go in there and I don't plan to eat, and they say, hey, can we give you something? And I say, you know what I like. And they give me like a nachos or a chalupa or whatever. But usually I try not to take anything more than like a Mountain Dew freezy thing, whatever they call them. But I can stay there until midnight, 1 a.m. They've started to keep the drive-thru open on the weekends until 2 a.m. and they told me I can stay as long as the drive-thru is open. They lock the doors to the outside, but they let me stay. And so that means that I either need to get more people on the Discord, or I need to find a way that what I'm recording in the Discord makes its way to YouTube in a way that you can enjoy it, and it's a different product, maybe with different audio. Hi, Krashnik. What's up? I'm doing great. So now I just got to put my feet in socks, which I hate doing. I got to brush my teeth. How'd that rage? Get it done, girl. Doing good on bed? I don't know what that means. Anyway, my dumb face is dumb. The beard is getting all thick. But anyway, I do these as goes my sleep. These lives, these fountains. And I was trying to maintain a schedule, but the pressure to be in front of multiple crowds in multiple time zones, uh, to be available for all 4 or 5 conceivable shifts of the day, whether it be um, basically people wanted me available from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. my time, and that pressure cut into my sleep. It cut into the quality of my sleep. It had me waking up not remembering who I was, why I was doing the things I do, and it was becoming more and more difficult for them to tell me why I do anything that I do, because all they knew is that they wanted to know that I was here, not that they wanted to interact with me. So it was just an untenable situation. It was an untenable situation that didn't become more tenable with time, it became less tenable with time. And so I am more concerned with my sleep schedule than I am with Phil's schedule, than I am with going into production on 7 Days to Die, than I am in finding a way to get Factorio in front of the YouTube audience, because my audience of people who watch my stuff are watching it wherever I put it. And so wherever, because of my creative limitations, I can be to put creative work, the people who want it, the people who like it, the people who support it, um, in the proper ways, according to the proper channels, um, those people are wherever I am, wherever I can be. In the same way that I know that they're going to engage with my work wherever they can be and wherever they are able. And together, we work toward an equilibrium where I can find them and they can find me easily. I'm an easy guy to find. I'm a very easy guy to find. You just got to look a little bit. But I'm not going to make the looking easy for you. I need to brush my teeth first. That needs to be the first thing. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my shoes on. I'll put my shoes on. And then I'll stand up. And then I'll look inside my tent and I'll go, oh, toothbrush is a long way away. And then I won't brush my teeth. And then I'll be really annoyed with myself. Because I'm going to go eat. And that's the other thing. Is I got to start being able to count on. Part of the reason these start so late in the day, I'm still explaining why these start so late in the day and why they're starting later every day. I got to find a way to count on this space to make me money. I got to be able to count on coming here and it counting as work, because I'm making an income at it. The ad rev, I have no access to, and it was never the goal. Ad rev was never the goal, and I never wanted it. Ad rev has me supporting corporations that I don't even know. I don't even know what's being advertised on my work. I have no control over that, and that's appalling to me creatively. I hate that. But it put a certain number of people's minds at ease that I was letting it happen and they were contributing to it because they weren't listening to me. And so we have it, but we're not maintaining it. I'm not maintaining 1,000 watch hours a month, and I wasn't going to maintain 1,000 watch hours a month with people cheating so that I could get my first 1,000 watch hours. You see what I'm saying? And so anyway, the reason this takes longer in the day is because I don't wake up thinking, okay, I'm going to be able to make lunch this way. So anyway, an anonymous donor sent me a gift of $75 via gift card on Amazon, and with that I bought another couple of pants, another couple of thermal pants, because I think the compression on the ones that I currently am wearing, I'm not wearing currently, but that I was wearing yesterday, I currently own, I think the compression was causing me more problems than it was helping. Because I'm not in anywhere near as much pain as I would have been sitting here like this without them on. So I got a different kind, a different fit, and hopefully they don't cause me nearly so much agony. Bye. Just rid of you fucking people. And so anyway, this is only going to be as long as the conversation happening in the chat is interesting to me. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Biddity pew. Biddity pew. Biddity pew. 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 Baby, baby, pew. Baby, baby, pew. Baby, 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 pew. Biddity pew. Biddity pew. Biddity pew. Pew. Hmm. There's schmutz inside my computer's case that seems to be growing. Life. Yeah, thanks, Rich. I knew you would like it. But as I said, you and Eric are willing to like anything I do. But that's not said ironically or cynically. It is said with an eyebrow raised because it's also not true. If I made a video of myself killing and eating puppies, I don't think you would like that. That would probably be beyond the pale and lack any kind of argument for artistic merit. And so you probably wouldn't like it if I started rapping either. Seeing how I so frequently say that rap lacks any argument for artistic merit because there's no artistry or meritorious behavior happening. I smell like farts. No. No, if I suddenly became Eminem, I would very much hope that you would disapprove. I would very much hope that you would be like, no. This is a massive 180 on your artistic merit stance. We're going to hold you accountable. We're going to hold you accountable. Not just like it. I kind of like this candy trio. It kind of tastes like It kind of tastes like what they call cereal milk. It's got a savoriness to it, but there's also a really sharp high point sweetness. I don't have any intention of killing animals. Don't fucking shout at me, woman. Come through this screen and slap you in the head. Oh, he didn't come in. Oh. So, Lucas is too good for, raisins. Why is there a sharp stabbing pain in my elbow now? Why is that happening? Why is my elbow? Why are the muscles in my elbow letting go? Why is this happening? I see. I have an alopecia patch in my elbow and it hurts like a motherfucker. That's why. I didn't know that I unmodded only you, Hunter. I didn't know that you had really done or paid anything for the privilege. It's amazing. You can explicitly tell people that they're modded for self-defense because I have a rogue mod muting people. You can be the victim of that rogue mod and still think that you deserve something once I get rid of that rogue mod. I can explain all this to you with my mouth. You can still not listen. That's why there's only one mod on my channel. Because my moderators embarrassed me. As a moderator, you're supposed to establish the status quo for the community. You're supposed to bring in new people so that they can see, not bring in, you're supposed to embrace new people so that as they come into the community, they can see that this community is welcoming. They can see how they're supposed to interact with other people who come into the community for the first time. And instead, I could spend all day long, every day, telling my moderators this, how they're supposed to behave. And they'll still give me the, I just got here. My moderators embarrassed me. They made me look like an asshole. I have one rule, don't be an asshole. And my moderators thought that being moderators meant that they got to break that rule repeatedly in front of people who didn't know me. That's why you are no longer a moderator, Hunter. Hunter, you weren't a moderator to begin with. You didn't use the moderator power. You didn't come around. You didn't spend your time here. You didn't interact with new people. Again, I could do this all day, every day, and you will find ways not to listen to me. Which means that you are not a moderator in my community to begin with. It means you weren't listening to me when no one was around to not see you do it. Which means you didn't need the moderator tag to begin with. Because you weren't going to treat it with the respect and dignity it deserves, because you don't treat me with the respect and dignity I deserve. And so now, only the paying members on my Patreon have the moderator tag. And because not all of my Patreon subscribers are public people on YouTube, and because not all of my Patreon subscribers come to the fountains, not all of them have it. You understand that I don't understand. Yeah, you're embarrassing me right now, Hunter. You are embarrassing me right now by having this conversation in public. Like you think we're friends. You do Do not treat me with the respect and dignity that I deserve. And that embarrasses me. Because you come around and you say, oh, I'm a regular. Oh, I'm a moderator. I support this channel. And all you're doing is teaching people who don't know me and haven't done that thing yet that the way I want my channel supported is with this shit in public. The constant personal interruptions into my work. Constant interruptions in my work. Constant disruption. Near permanent disruption. I can't even get started for the disruption. Yeah, that embarrasses me. Hey, Tammy. Oh, I see. Back through and do. Is that right? Is that pocket down? It's a crazy setup. This doesn't even have a lock setup. Interesting. Okay, I don't know how I figured that out, but I figured it out. What up, Express? Okay. And here we go. I think that's everything. That sounds crazy. Anyway. Thank you, X-Boss. XP. Oh, did you? Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it. Give me just a second. I need music. Now I gotta figure out why my headphones aren't working properly. Oh no, 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 I don't know why you bother. Nothing's ever good enough for you. I was there. It wasn't like that. Hey, look at that. They packed up all their shit. There's a whole bunch of construction shit just like laid out back here last night. They came and got their stuff. Good for them. I guess at some point I stopped noticing the engine running. Their little, they had a little, what are those called? Generator going. Yeah! Hypocrite. Yeah, that's awful. Are you asking me whether Rach likes my hair like that, or are you telling Rach that you like her hair like that? Remarks of Sharks. The pot will call the cattle black. It's a drunken punch up at a wedding. Yeah. I thought that was my dude Connor for a second. My beard, yeah. What of it grows. Na 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 my ass hurts. Oh, my body, man. Thank God that wasn't muscular. Just alopecia. The mongrel cat came home, holding half a head, proceeded to show it off to all his newfound friends. He said, I've been where I like, I slept with who I like, she ate me up for breakfast, she screwed me in a vest, but now I don't know why I feel so tongue-tied. I sat in the corner, I wrote it down and leaned. They were cheering and waving, twitching and a salivate like with myxomatosis. They got into Timbuktu, strangled, beaten up, used as a photo to turn my disease. Nothing out of my like all and down, and I don't know why I feel so tongue-tied. Don't know why I feel so skinned up, like my thoughts are misguided and a little naive. I twitch and I salivate like with myxomatosis. You should put me on my leash and put me down. You got myxomatosis, I got myxomatosis. Yeah, no one likes a smart ass, but we all like stars. Those Z's are Y's and your intention was looking for a reason. Must have got mixed up, strangled, beaten up. I got myxomatosis, I got myxomatosis. I don't know why I feel so tongue-tied. Thank you guys. Have a good day.